Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 11 Week 4 Day 7. So of course we have the wrapping up of the week, going to be finishing out the arena event. Before we do, as per usual, we'll go over all of the weekly spoilers. Starting from the top, we have of course the new event next week. Most relevant thing about it is the type of event it is. It is for Pride Lands. Pride Lands is kind of interesting because if we go over to weapons, and we click over to not weapon type, but to Kingdom, and click over to Pride Lands, there's one very particular thing you would want to get next week, that you should 100% make sure you get next week if you don't already have, and that is Rope Dart. So, of course, Rope Dart, arguably one of the best weapons in the game, definitely top 5. It's really good at not losing, probably has the highest win rate of every weapon, of any weapon, but not the highest usage rate, just because it's not always the quickest thing to use to win a fight, but gosh, is it good at not losing. It does multiple things. It moves a enemy to the first slot, entangles that enemy, it armor tiers that enemy, does damage to that enemy, it auto extra turns, it destroys gems, and you get mana accumulation from it, and a cascade, and yeah, it does a lot of stuff. It synergizes with pretty much any hero, like just almost any team you just plop a Rope Dart on. Obviously something that can synergize with it a little bit better, like anything that can like damage follow-up or something similar tends to be pretty good, but overall you definitely want to make sure you do not leave next week without Rope Dart. And yeah, that's the main thing going on. Anyways, aside from that, we do have other things. But as far as Soul Forge, that's one thing we definitely already know. So we have this troop. It deals damage to an enemy and converts 5 blue gems to red giant gems. We kind of already had a troop like this. Ends up creating a red giant gem whenever it takes skull damage. Has 50% score reduction. Has Enrage. We had a troop the other week that pretty much the same thing. It's Elemental Giant. Overall, pretty average. Not really going to get used much, but can potentially be okay. But overall, pretty average troop that won't be seeing much usage. Similar to all of them that are kind of this bane, except for the Uber Doom Skull related one. Anyways, next we have the scoring. Scoring's the annoying 2-4-6 battle thing, where basically we have to get to the 31st battle before it really starts to work properly. Worst comes to worst, as long as you just don't take the Pyro Hydra, or how do I understand you say it? Pyro Hydra. So as long as you don't take the Pyro Hydra, you should be good to go as far as scoring is concerned. Theoretically, you would also... Actually, that's technically the only thing you would need to remember. That's the only thing you'd really need to know is Pyro Hydra is the worst. And in the first 30... No, these should both be legendary. So yeah, that's pretty much the only thing you need to know. Is Pyro Hydra is the worst. Even with this format of the 15-15, all the way up to 31, where it is all 6. Yeah, just remember that Pyro Hydra is the worst and you should be okay. Seems straightforward enough. It is slightly different than that, but that's the easiest way to simplify it. Aside from that, we do have other things going on. Of course, this Tuesday, we're going to be having the faction event for Idraji's Palace, the one associated to Pride Lands. Wednesday, we have ourselves a Shadowhunter Hawk, which I believe this is the first time he's rotating around. This troop is accessible right now. It is possible to own him. However, this is the first time he's ever had a 100% chance. If I'm not mistaken, I actually don't own him, even though it is technically possible to own him. Oh no, I do, never mind. Well, even more of a case, I do own him. But yeah, he is currently obtainable, though this is the first time he's guaranteed obtainable. So if I go to Pride Lands, we should be able to see him right over here. Let's see. Oh wait, is the audio being weird? Hold up. I just realized. Oh wait. Okay, is it better? Wait, was it do that earlier today too, or did it just do that between streams? My bad, hold up. Whoa. I hate when it gets like that. I have no clue what causes that either. It just does it sometimes. Was my whole previous stream like that? It shouldn't have been. Pretty sure the audio levels were balanced. But that's so strange. I'm not sure what causes that sometimes. My bad. It only just happened now? That is so strange. Yeah, I'm not sure what causes that. I haven't done anything that could possibly cause that to occur. Yeah, that's very strange. Anyways. Whoops. But anyways, hello everyone. Hello Roman. Hello Bill. Hello Barbara. Hello Gimli. Hello Draco. Hello Andrew. Hello Sushi Ninja. Hello let's see. Hello Isabel, hello Draco, hello Lester, hello Logic Slayer, hello Clip Bomb, hello Tyrion. Making dinner all good. Hope you're having something good. Hello Andrew, hello everyone else, welcome. Okay, so let me go, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna go sort of pet. So of course this pet is already available through Pride Lands. As you can see, we have 2 copies of it. However, this is the first time it has ever had an event. So if you have not picked up the Shadowhunter, or in many people's case where you have not maxed out the Shadowhunter's Hawk, you'll be able to do so this Wednesday, or even get your first copy if you haven't found it. It has been in the drop table for a couple months now. However, it has never had a pet event, and this will be the very first guaranteed pet event for it. Thursday, we have the class event for Sunspear, of course, most notably a Firestorm triple damage burning hero class, occasionally used, more so for its Firestorm these days than for its triple damage. However, there are teams that can utilize both. And Friday, we have an invasion event, and with that invasion event, I believe we are getting a new weapon. Let me double check what it is. Invasion, weapon. So, for this Friday, we are getting the new weapon of the glowing gem. It explodes, magic +1s. Oh yeah, we're finally getting the construct weapon! We've been needing this for a while. This was that one construct weapon I was talking about a little while back, and we're finally getting it this Friday. So this is going to be a construct invasions this Friday, and it explodes magic +1 brown gems and grants a random stats effect to all construct allies, and then summons a construct troop. This has potential. It has a burn the first slot, so you can do it with triple damage burning, technically. Aside from that, not really getting much else. However, it does have the benefit of having construct synergy, and there are a few teams, 4 times construct-wise, that will end up utilizing this, particularly with Chalcedony, obviously. However, just in general as well, just any kind of construct team could definitely benefit from this from using the construct hero class. So it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. Obviously, not like a super great weapon. The effects on it are actually pretty bad overall. However, the fact that it is considered a construct weapon and the kind of synergy you can get with that with a 50% mana start hero does have potential. But aside from that, it's going to be used in some very niche construct teams, and that's pretty much it. Though it does fill some gaps that constructs did have previously, which is kind of nice. And that's basically the whole rundown on the week. Of course, the patch that we were supposed to have the other week did get moved all the way to like November. We will be having another patch between then. However, our next patch is not until October at this point, which will likely include the Halloween stuff and whatever else they're planning in it. So unfortunately, we're probably not getting a patch this month, even though we were slated to have one. We're ultimately likely not actually getting one, which is slightly unfortunate, but it happens sometimes. This has to push it back. Have we gotten a perfect dungeon run yet? No. I wish. Though, who was it? Someone did send me a bunch of data on how to do them, or like statistically, like a path that can kind of work out a little bit better. However, I'm thick-headed enough that I'm just going to keep taking the same 3 until it works. Though some people have been on the forum kind of mathing out like every possible one that people have been getting and trying to figure out like the statistically best path based on the non-perfect RNG that the game puts out to try to figure out like the most optimal places to click in order to get a perfect. But we're just going to keep clicking the same 3 until it works. That is our game plan. Maybe we'll start using strategy beyond that point, but I'm not going to stop until the top 3 are correct. So hello, Jonian. Welcome, welcome. Even if it is the statistically worst possible path to pick, we will eventually get it. So I'm just clearing these out real quick. I'm not sure why I went to these first, but we're already here. Might as well clear them out. And then we'll go to dungeon because we need this team for it anyway, so it'll work out. Oh wait, I'm using Phoenicia. I should go use Magnesia instead. But these for normal Phoenicia is perfectly fine. I'll take out that. Okay, let's go head over to dungeons. See how many clicks it takes until we find a trap. I would like to click on dungeon. Boom. No trap. Trap. No trap. No trap. Alright, we only hit a def mark. Okay, what do I need here? I want... not this. I want the other Phoenicia build. There we go. Alright, we'll take this one over. We'll grab Explosion. Oh, I needed that. That was somewhat our win condition. Well, now we're back to normal normal Phoenicia team. Whoops. So we have no control over that. Try for yellow off the sky. I didn't get it. At least Phoenicia is not def marked right now, so that's good. Though not ideal. At this point, we may just kill him off a burn. While not normally utilized much, Phoenicia does have a burn mechanic. And at this rate, we might actually win off of that burn mechanic. Which is kind of sad. That shouldn't normally happen. But at this point, we're basically just chipping them down. There we go, we won off a burn. Oh gosh. Well, of course, it is Diamond Day, so we do want to get this as well. I keep forgetting to get it sometimes, some weeks, now that it has like a different format. But don't forget to still buy the 50 gem thing on the top here every Sunday. You could theoretically do it every day, but Sunday is the best value for it. And of course, as per usual, we keep getting our Dragonite because we're not getting it through any other means, so we'll just take it there. Alright, what do we need here? Let's go throw down Explosion. We have our AoE. We're not going to get passive mana for the other thing, so we might as well get it up because that's not going to be enough to kill. So grab both of them. Don't you dare die to death mark, I was going to say. Luckily it cleansed it this time rather than dying to it. Great to see. And then we'll click on the other two just to see if we get any loot from it. Probably not, but you never know. And I will kill unless it kills us with Death Mark, and even then we can just explode and be fine. Alright, let's see if we got anything in the other two. Hey, that's the first time I've seen diamonds! I didn't even realize diamonds could be an option, though. Why is it so small? Only 5? Only 5 diamonds? And a spike trap. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen diamonds. I didn't even realize that was a loot. But I guess that makes sense. Yeah, we got 5 diamonds. I don't need 5 diamonds, but hey, 5 diamonds. I'll take it. Oh, yeah, what were they running? Oh, yeah, they were still running those Ds. Gosh, they're so expensive. We need more ways to get them cheaper. Like, hello, maybe buff arena events? That could be a good way to put them in. Anyway, speaking of which, I think that's what we're going to be doing for most rest of the stream. I believe our guild has been done with Reward event for a while, though I have not claimed the rewards from it, so let me go get it. Probably been done with this since Friday, but we'll grab that. But yeah, I don't think there's any other weekly we need to worry about. There's no guild war this week. There's basically just a world event. We were supposed to have a patch on Tuesday, but it got delayed. We don't even have guild war for another 2 weeks. So yeah, we got a bit of time. But yeah, basically every event's done, so let's go do some arena. We do still have an arena event that's going on this week, or weekend. While it's not that good of an event, it's not going to stop us from trying to get a little bit of loot from it. At least do the first 3 if nothing else. Guess what you're drinking? I want to say water. Well, I'm pretty sure it's not water. If you're asking like what you're drinking, there's no way it's water. But based on consumption rates of liquids, it is statistically the most likely thing that you are drinking. No, by proxy of you asking, it is definitely not water. Even though it is the most likely thing for you to be drinking, though it is the least likely thing for you to be drinking if you are asking me what you are drinking. A tall glass of vodka. Let's see, create 6. So I haven't actually seen this guy. For any of you that don't know, this actually came in on Friday. I'll be mentioning in the Monday video as well. Because I didn't even realize it till, I think, like, Saturday. But on Friday, Guardian Pillar finally got added back into the game. You can get it specifically with... oh gosh, shards in the Underworld at Hall of Guardians. However, yeah, we could also use it in Arena if we wanted to, but it's kind of bad, so we're not. Destroy 3x3 block, give a bunch of attack to all allies above me, and magic to all below. That's kind of interesting, but none of that is good. None of you are good. You're all horrible. I'm about to just put this pillar in first slot just for its base stats, and that's it. But I'd rather have your poke at that point. It's even just 3 to a random skill. It's not even 3 to all skills. Really? Okay, I'm about to just put Guardian Pillar in first slot and just have it block my red, yellow, or something. Just because it has good skull pressure. Alright, deal 10 damage to an enemy, stun them. If the enemy dies, create 2 elemental stars. And then gain an extra turn. Yeah, I can deal with that. That's no mana conflict. What do you do? Deal 10 damage, convert 3 red gems to burning. That could backfire way too hard. Deal damage to an enemy, boosted by blue and red gems for a lot of damage, and either freeze or burn them. I'm happy with the line. Right, what are we not covering? We're not covering purple, and we're not covering yellow. Deal 7 damage to an enemy, boosted by enchanted allies. Enchant a random ally. That's kind of bad, but we can still make it work. Curse an enemy and eliminate 7 from 2 random skills. Can it re-roll the same skill? Is it hitting HP twice? Could actually be really good. You know what, we're going to carry this as a good disabler in case there's something super annoying on their team. And then the only color we're missing is a peasant on our team. I know that's not another color, it's just peasant, so we have to take it. We see peasant, we take peasant. That's how it works. Okay, so peasant's the strongest thing on our team now. Pillar will tank. Oh, I don't want to block peasant, though. But I think I have to block peasant. I think I have to... Gosh, I really don't want to put this thing in last slot, given that it has 10 attack, but I might have to. Just because peasant's too strong. The only problem with this is this Stoneborn Lion's like our only option. So you know what? I'm going to have to not use peasant that much this time, which is sad, but we'll put him in the safest location since he's the strongest unit on our team. But there we go. Let's see. The tears of those who have not gotten a perfect dungeon mixed with the tears of the Horde Mimics. Oh gosh, imagine if someone's still in the Horde Mimic grind. I shouldn't say that because there's a lot of people that store. That hurts. Imagine spending like 100 hours on it and still not having it. Some people are in that camp. Like upwards of 100 hours explore and still no Mimic. It's very unfortunate, but it can happen. Oh, would even take her. Luckily, we did get that. So we're not down on that, but we're still unlucky on a few other things. Okay, you're creating a bunch of yellow and brown. There's a problem with that. Oh, no, use yellow. That's actually kind of fine. So I'm going to poke you because you're the biggest threat. I'm just going to try to get our mana back. Oh, wait, was there actually turn? Whoops. Oh, if nothing else, he's actually hitting himself. Stop hitting yourself. Let's see. I got Peasant. That can be useful. In this particular situation, there actually is not much I could do with Peasant. Alright, we'll throw this down. I will then go kill the thing. I have a Skull Poke. A free Skull Poke at that. We kill him, we get double Elemental Star. Which gives us a bunch of mana immediately. I do not have a good Cascade, but I can also hit the Elemental Star, which is kind of interesting. And also take a Skull into mana accumulation, but it doesn't Cascade into anything good, so I'm just going to take a Skull. We can take the Elemental Star whenever we want. And I believe I want to take it now. So we'll do that. Get a Cascade Skull, and now we just have to poke him with anything, and that counts as anything, and he's dead. A bit of a strange team this time around, but honestly, I think it's going to work. It's kind of clunky, but it gets the job done. Let's see. I talked to Lester about how many, yes, oh gosh. Yeah, there's some people that have over 4 Horde Mimics. It's kind of insane. We have 2 currently. Got a 5-time chest the other day. Didn't have a Horde Mimic in it though. Nothing can die to 10 damage. Also, he's absurdly annoying. If we could find enough way to kill him, that'd be great. Alright, we got Peasant, so now we can go win. What do I need here? I'll take Skull. I might just have to double tap him with this, because realistically, that's the only way we're hitting him. I would like you not to one-shot anything you touch. That'd be great. I needed that. I literally have Peasant alignment right now. But I can't use it because you just killed him. You killed him! Alright, luckily that was extra turn. That's a lot of mana. I can literally just refire, which is huge. So I just need to focus down last slot then. Because this thing needs to die, as it's the only thing left on this team that can really win. Actually, that's not true. Almost every unit on this team can win on its own. I'm going to take this and then try for a red off the sky. I did not get a red off the sky. I do not have a Cascade because I don't have Peasant anymore. So I can't do that. I could take green to brown, but I also don't necessarily need it. I think we just take a yellow. And then hope we get lucky off this cast, because we do get a barrier from it. I can take purple. That's a lot of purple mana. I am going to go for it. He's going to take a true damage poke. Not enough to really do anything. I'm going to try to hit HP here. I think it's our best bet. So I'm going to try to reduce his HP. I did not hit HP. We hit just attack and something else. Probably armor, which does nothing. Whoops. We have no control over what it hits. Okay, we'll throw this down. Hopefully we get alignment somewhere. We do. Unfortunately, not of the mana we really needed. I'll take it. So we'll get all of our mana back. We'll go hit his last slot right before he gets his gigantic hit. Reason we're scared about him is he has a bigger boost ratio and he hits 2 enemies. And he's kind of scary, but he's dead. So we don't have to worry about him. Okay, I'll take a skull, lower his stats, and we're good to go. Unfortunately, we don't have another skull, so I'm just going to lower his stats now and hope we get lucky. We lowered his magic, which is kind of good. Now he only does 1 true damage, so he has no chance of winning. We did not lower his attack, so I guess theoretically he has a chance of winning, but he's dead, so we can't. Also, after this run, we'll go ahead and the code. Hand out a good old redeem code. 6 perfect runs in dungeon? Oh gosh. That's a lot of perfects. I do need to go look up that chart thingy that does have all the data on it, though. Because people have been breaking it down, like what is the best way to go about it. Oh, we only got 2 mana there. Though I will still keep going for the top 3 until we get it. I don't care how many tries it takes. We will get it. Let's see. I'll take the yellow over there. Okay, we got Skull. I don't have Cascade because I'm missing 1 mana on Peasant, which is unfortunate. We're gonna have to kill his first slot. Hopefully we get the 1 mana for Peasant here. Nice, we got it. Oh wait, no, we didn't get it because the other one took up all the mana. I can take this red again and that'll guarantee it for us. That gives a lot of skulls too, oddly enough. So I am gonna take that, mostly just to get Peasant mana. Due to how important he is. I'm gonna try to lower his magic here. Nice, we got it. Okay, the reason I wanted to lower the magic... Oh, sorry, that's the wrong enemy. I thought that was the one who summoned the gates. Never mind, I was thinking of someone else. Never mind, that's not the enemy I thought it was. If anything, you're more annoying. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Probably just poke his last slot. We already kind of started at it. Actually, I probably want to poke this one, because he has summon. We don't want to deal with summon. Can I get a Peasant kill? No. Can I do anything? No. We'll just throw this down. We do not get anything good from it. We'll take our skull over there. Oh, I should take green. No. Okay. Let's see. Do I have any kind of weird Cascade that we can end up doing? I take red, but that doesn't help us much. Purple could help, but I can't take it. I don't have Cascade. I was going to take the red. It's something he needs as well as mana. I can now get full mana off of this, so I can also just take the yellow that's sitting there. Is there any kind of other residual mana we could do? I would need to hit a triple red purple. Unfortunately, there's no line that has triple red purple here. So I think we just take the yellow, even though we're doing it for only 1 mana. Alternatively, no. I would need to hit 4 red purple. And it can only hit 3, so I'd have to cascade something. So I just have to take yellow here. Is the bottom line. So he'll do his thing. I'll do this. That gives us everything we need to win. We poke you. Well, maybe not everything to win, but everything to start trying to win. So I'll cascade this. Unfortunately, I can't use the elemental star. It is in alignment. No, it isn't. Never mind. Let's see. I think I just have to take it. It's a lot of mana. Unfortunately, I can't take this one for brown. Which I can't really take it for anything. I can lower his stats, but I'd rather take brown first just to make sure we have the guarantee kill. As long as this hits his HP or armor, we win. Unless he tries to win beforehand. But we'll do that. No! You keep doing the magic! Gosh, this guy just does not want to die. We'll throw it down at him again. He has almost no attack, no magic. There's almost no way to win, yet he still keeps trying to hit us. Alright, I could just cascade that and that's a match. There we go. What a weird fight. So if your top 3 are fights, buff fight, which bottom do you take, left, middle, or right? I always take left. Though I'm pretty sure it's statistically better to take a different one. Because I know there was a chart that kind of had it on it. I just always take it based on order, though. Which they probably may have the statistically lowest chance of actually being correct. Because I've gotten bottom 3 twice already. They get top 3 0 times. Oh, I don't have peasant here. That would be so good if we did. We keep it's kind of funny because we drafted peasant to try to get peasant plays. And I keep getting boards that can do him, but I don't have his mana when we need to do his ability. Which is so unfortunate because we're having so many opportunities where we can get peasant value, but not having peasant mana. Which makes it pointless to try to get peasant value as we can't get peasant value. Like even right now. I guess I just have to take blue just so we could peasant. You can also take yellow, but I already have all the mana. Alright, can't do anything with you. Not really. Of course, the second we get his mana, it's like, nope, no option. I'm just gonna do this and hope we get lucky. Nope, not quite. That's not enough to kill, but I can guarantee you do an explode. We can go get our yellow from here. I'll cascade it from here. Get a little bit extra mana. That gives exact kill range. We'll kill him out. Get our extra turn. Throw this down for brown. That doesn't break the other brown, unfortunately, but it's a lot of mana. You know what? I'm going to do this and hope we get lucky. We did. Perfect. Now we'll take a brown over there, get our skull, get double skull, get a triple skull. Actually, I could also just elemental star him. I hope we get lucky and go from there. You know what? I like that better because of how many odds we have on the board. It's almost guaranteed. Oh, no! I was going to say, it's almost guaranteed to give something really good, but that's actually a pretty bad position to have it. I think I still grab it, though, even though he's going to take skull here. Right, I can cascade that. Hit him with his free skull. Peasant, come on, do something. You keep getting all the awful boards. Like, the second I get his mana every single time, there's, like, nothing he can do. Let's see. Yeah, it's not really worth using him here. I think we disable his first slot. Oh, that almost killed him. Oh, Peasant, you can finally do something. You got this, Peasant. All you have to do is hit it 1 damage. That will do 1 damage. Because the skull. It's going to do a summon here. We're going to have to ignore that and hope we get barriered. Oh, wait. Do you auto-barrier yourself? Yeah, first ally. So that is yourself, technically, if you're first ally. Again. I do not have enough to kill. A peasant poke would be great, though I don't have it. So I'll just take some red, I guess. Probably take some red again since I can't take blue. Okay, we'll re-barrier ourselves and hope we get lucky. We did... No, we kind of did. Not enough mana, though. How hard is it to do 1 damage? Apparently kind of hard. Alright, there we go. We don't have a super good peasant play here. Oh, well, and now I don't have the skull, but I still have the skull because of peasant, luckily. So at least he gets this... Oh, no, I can just cascade it, too. I think I just double eliminate the other one. Unfortunately, the double elimination we got there was not that good. So I'm going to poke you. Hope we get the mana we need. That's not quite enough. Oh, good. We got a great peasant. Oh, no, I don't even need peasant play here, though. We already have alignment for it. And can peasant do enough damage while also extra turning? I need to take this doom skull while also extra turning. Or just extra turning to begin with. This explode will not give it to us. That cascade will not give it to us. I don't think we can. I think I just have to double eliminate him. Good, and that's match. Because you have no magic, you get hit by this, we get auto extra turn, and you die. There we go. Hello, Mobarashi! Hello, Poing! Welcome, welcome. Alright, one more fight, then we'll go hand out a code. It's unfortunate. I can't really use Peasant that much. Did I get a Dragon Egg tonight? No, I got it last night. We end up getting another green dragon, unfortunately, so no new dragon. But, yeah, we did get a dragon drop. It's just not the one we wanted to see, of course. But no, we got it last night. And it was the second green. It was our first repeat as well. That was a matter of time. It was a 50-50 odds at that point. And we have failed the roll. Alright, we'll take this one over. Get ourselves our little bit of mana. Unfortunately, that is a pure miss, doing nothing but barriering ourselves, which makes this thing so bad. But, we'll work with it. Alright, so that killed out one of his allies. Good. Anything that kind of helped us. Biggest issue here is nothing's in kill range. And with his current board, I can't get anything into kill range. Do we have any kind of weird extra turn anywheres? I'm not seeing one. I think our best bet's just a poke. Biggest threat is probably the Entangler, oddly enough. Now, once again, I don't believe we have a Cascade, but I can take a brown to green and just get a bunch of value there. This will now allow us to kill the thing that can entangle us. So first, we probably want to take some skull value. Can I do any kind of weird Cascade here? I can take brown, but then we don't get skull. I also don't need brown at the moment. I can just wait till next turn to take it too. I don't have to take it now. No, Elspeth actually kept its... Oh gosh, that was actually a really good smart target off the ally. I mean, off the AI. Like, it just killed the thing that was about to die. Basically saving it. It's one of the few times I've ever seen the AI use that correctly. Let's see. Let me just take a bunch of blue here. We might actually lose here. I can cascade that, but we don't really need to. We'll take that over. That Elspeth play was actually kind of insane. We'll take the other skull. I'll take the other skull. Peasant, no, you don't have enough damage. How could you? Alright, this is still winnable. We got a lot of disable. Got a lot of disable. He's going to poke us here. I'm going to disable first slot first, and then worry about the other one. Even though the other one's probably more annoying. Because that brings him down to 0 attack, which is huge. Because now I don't need to worry about him skull poking us. At least in theory, unless he gets a Doom Skull poke, which is still possible, but unlikely. Though it is in play. So now I disable the other one. You still have magic. But you're definitely more of a threat at this point. Also, this is one of the reasons why I grabbed this too. I had a feeling we'd be in a situation where we had to stall. And we were at that point. So him creating skulls is just pure benefit at this point, which is huge. Because now we just win, which is great. It might take us a little while though. But he can't really do much to us, realistically. Like, we're about to take out his magic, hopefully, here. Good. Now he has almost nothing. And if we get lucky and hit HP twice, we're good to go. I believe it hits 2 different values each time. But as long as I don't give him Doom Skulls, we just win. I just literally have to not give him Doom Skulls. Though we're getting pretty close to giving him Doom Skulls. This is getting slightly scary over here. I'm about to pass my turn. There we go. Okay, I take the skulls. I take the skulls again because for whatever reason he didn't go for the skull poke, and we won. We still had extra turn skull, we still had our ability. And there we go. Okay, that didn't take too long. Let's go handle the code. That was a fun one. Good thing we drafted that one. Nope, I do not want that. Don't waste my gems. Alright, there we go. And we got another loot. We got ourselves the event keys. Alright, let me go hand out a code. Code section. One moment, it's on the other computer. Why am I trying to find it here? Let's see, I'm gonna grab this. Here you guys go. There's the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. If we just go over to gemsofwar.com, right over here, go to gemsofwar.com, go copy paste the code from our chat, copy. Put it over in the redeem code section, put in whatever your invite code is in the bottom left corner of settings. Redeem code is in chat, and give same word as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. That's almost more loot than the entire arena event gives. I know, that good old event key. That double, very small, ultra event key drop. Gosh, why is the loot so bad? From all the arena we've done this weekend, since I didn't take any of the offers because we didn't get any good ones, this is all we got. 3 gem keys, 10 diamonds effectively, and 2 event keys, and that's it. And the sadder part is I can't even get the next reward unless we play 3 more, and I'm probably only playing 2 more. Actually, do we even bother playing the other 2? Because unless we get an offer, we're not getting anything from it. We to get more value just from hitting Explore 12 a little bit. I don't know, what do you guys think? Arena or Explore? Let's do a poll real quick. Arena or Explore, go. Arena, let's see, Arena or Explore? Yes or no? That's Arena, Explore. Let's pull it real quick. There we go. I think I spelled it correctly. We'll find out. It's spelled close enough that you'll know. Yeah, that is spelled correctly. Because to even get more loot out of this, assuming we don't get anything from the daily, we'd have to do 3 more arena runs. And then we get half a deed. However, it is still half a deed. Half a deed is more than not half a deed. That is very specifically bigger loot than no deed. Though not by much. And I think we cleared out every other daily. Oh, other than killing some units. I might as well get this real quick. Might as well. I like how it's split exactly 50-50. People really don't like Arena. Like, you know, it's a... I find it to be a pretty chill mode. But gosh, the loot could definitely use some updating. Which is weird, because out of all the side modes in the game, Arena's one of the more recently updated ones. Which makes it kind of strange, the changes they made to it. Because they didn't really scale it to the rest of the game. Which is something that was always kind of confusing. Oh, it is an arena event. I guess we'll do an arena. It is slightly winning out right now. It is an arena weekend. We only do it once every 6 weeks, pretty much. That, or if it tells us to go do an objective for it. So I guess we'll do some arena runs. If nothing else, at least 2 more to go do the daily thing. Maybe 3 more. We'll see. At least 2 more because it triggers the dailies. 3 more gives us half a deed. Alright, we got the guy that explodes for skulls. We got Worm for auto winning. What else do we have? Anything else you want to give us to win with? Let's see. Gosh, we just covered all colors. We have this to not lose. And we can go crab. Because why not? I could technically go a second worm. Because realistically, I'm using him in first slot. So having a blue... Oh, never mind. They're all blue and green. I was going to say, having a blue or green option here would be good. Because I'm probably putting you in first, meaning you're going to die quickly. However, all of you are a option that can be done that way. Deal 6 damage to the first enemy and then the last enemy, then switch them. You know, I'm just going for the worm. It's not a worm. I know that doesn't look like a worm, but it's a worm. I know this and this kind of look different, but they're effectively the same. Let's see. At least mechanically. This deals damage to the last enemy, then creates a bunch of yellow. This deals damage to a random enemy and creates a bunch of green. They're both a worm. Just different. They're different sized worms. Okay, we'll do it in that order. I'm actually going to put our infinite green loop in third slot, keep it safe. Because I want to put the other worm up almost up front so it has a high skull poke. Alright, this should go pretty quick. We have 2 infinite loops. Well, not infinite, but we have 2 loopers. We have a 10 attack front. We have double 10 attack front, actually. And we have a life-stealing backup plan. I can also prioritize if there's something super high armor that we want to take out directly. So honestly, we got a pretty good draft this time. Definitely better than the first draft we had. Of course, it is based on luck what we're going to be getting most times. I do want to take blue here. I want to start spamming this guy out. Mostly because there's a lot of mana accumulation and a lot of skill poke. Both of which is a pretty nice combination in arena. I do have a true damage poke. Unfortunately, single thing on his team has such high durability that I can't really get away with it. So we're just going to create some yellow. Hope we get lucky. He doesn't actually use yellow. So we're just getting the board with a bunch of stuff he can't actually use, which is great. I'll throw down a bunch of poke there. We can kill him with true damage at this point. So I might as well do that. Skull does not kill, but true damage does. So, then again, I need all that yellow though. So you know what? We're still going to go for it. So we'll do that. We can still kill him if we want. We can also back hit. Though I can also just explode kill him. So I'm going to do that first. He's going to get some skull value. We hit him back. Allows us to hit him. Luckily, he can't get barrier again. So we're going to do this. We'll see us to clear the barrier. We then get to do it again. We then get to do it again now. Unfortunately, not again. But at this point, he's pretty much just dead. We just poke him and he's going to go down. So we'll do that. One more hit will kill, and that's one more hit. Yeah, we got a lot of damage. Honestly, we have everything we pretty much need on this team. Bunch of mana accumulation, damage loop, skull damage, very high skull attack values. Something that can tank forever. This is a nice, well-rounded team. Which is very rare for Arena, given how it drafts. Ideally, we want to be taking blue and green first if we can, because blue and green gives us mana to everything, and mana to everything is useful. So I'm going to clear the board. Get the gnome killed. Also, gnomes do appear in Arena, something I almost keep forgetting about because I almost never play Arena. But they do appear here. Also, more interestingly, it is one of only 2 locations where pet gnomes appear. The other one, of course, being PvP, and realistically where you're getting most of them. However, they do occur in Arena as well. Very rarely. Because for one, you'd actually have to be playing Arena. And then you have to find them in Arena when you're playing Arena. And that combination of things very rarely happens. More so the playing Arena part. Okay, we'll throw that down, and he's dead. So hello, Nocti. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Yeah, technically, one thing you can go do is, well, then again, you don't get any benefit from doing that. Technically, during an arena event. Like, preemptively setting up an arena for the following event. Or by following event, I mean the Monday event. Because you don't get any value directly from it. You just get preemptive, not needing to do it later value. But there's no direct value from the event because you're not getting any points towards the event until you finish it. But you can't finish it because you have to keep it partially undone so that you can do it for the Ward event. And by Ward event, I mean the weekly objectives. Whatever they're called. The campaign tasks. Let's see, I was trying to figure out their name, but yeah, campaign tasks is the word I was looking for. I really need blue or green, but I can't take that green because we die. Actually, we don't die. I'm going to take that. We're going to die after, but we're not going to die yet. He's just going to lower my attack, which is fine. Actually, that's not fine. But we have... you know what? I'm just going to go for it. So we get a skill poke there. Wow, he actually killed me from the explode. I almost forgot you even have explode because it was a feature added a couple years ago. And when you were first added to the game, you never had explode. Alright, we're going to take this. We could actually lose this if we're not careful. This is definitely losable. Ooh, he's going to Chimera or something. Is he Chimeraing my worm? Because I actually want him to hit my worm, oddly enough. The main reason I want him to hit my worm and not my other one is the other one can tank forever. Whereas you can't quite tank forever. So let me kill this because I want you to live. Because worst comes to worst, you're a win condition. So keeping it alive is good. Though we do have a backup win condition. I can just keep clicking this button until we win. Which is exactly what we're doing right now. Just keep clicking it till we win. After enough clicks, we'll win. Just gotta click it enough times. Just keep clicking. Oh, I could have hit him with a Doom Skull there, but that's fine. And now we go for our backup plan, which is you just steal all the life from the last remaining unit. And then we win that way. I'm actually going to explode that way. Alright, I'm going to have no attack value. However, I only need magic to win this fight. There we go. So I remember when Vampire was actually the meta. There was a point where this troop, pre-nerf, this is it after the nerf, by the way. This is what Vampire Lord looks like nerf. But pre-nerf, which was almost exactly the same thing as this, he was actually one of the best units in the game at one point. It was kind of funny. You love Arena? I feel like the mode is decent. It's just the payout is really bad. It's really nostalgic to me because anyone who played way back in the day, like this basically just is what the game was when the game launched. Is what Arena is. Not exactly, because obviously there's a lot more troops in it these days compared to in the past. But if you ever wonder what like retro Gems of War was, it's Arena. Like if you wonder what the game was at the peak lowest user base the game has ever had, play Arena and that's what the game was like the entire game. Let's see, we'll take that one over. Luckily it has improved since then. Not Arena, but the game itself. But Arena basically is what the game was at peak lowest user base that it ever had. About a little... I would say about half a year to a year after launch. But then it started just going up from there. Because they made changes that made it better. A lot of changes. Obviously, the game works a lot different than how Arena does these days, that's for sure. But still nostalgic to see what the game used to be like. What do we take here? We'll take that one over. Because it's starting to get up there. November is the 8-year anniversary of Gems of War. Came out in 2014. So we'll take the skull there. Grab a yellow over there. Oh yeah, arena with hero weapons. True. We did used to have hero weapons in arena, but hero weapons were also balanced at the time. Because arena was never made for the type of power creep that weapons have gotten. It was made for the balance of what weapons used to be back in the day, which is way weaker than what weapons are now, that's for sure. Especially with tempering and everything. Because I think there was a glitch where tempering levels were actually working in arena as well, which was kind of insane. Because you were getting basically just a full 10 damage AoE on top of everything. Ha! Oh gosh, why? If you thought a 25 13 value gem key wasn't enough, how about a 22 value 13 gem value gem key? That's funny. Honestly, this would have to be discounted by 50% for it to be worth it. And it's a 10% discount, because then it would be the exact value of buying an event key just with 10,000 gold. So unless it's 50% off, this would never be worth it. And with how it occurs, it is actually impossible for it to ever be 50% off. It can either be the full 25 gems or 22 gems. It can never actually be anything more than that. Anyways, let's see. So we get one more for our daily run. And then we can also do one more if we want some writs. And I kind of want some writs. So I think we're going to do it up to there. We're definitely not going to do it to the orb, though. I'm not going to bother getting the orb. I'd have to do a whole hour of arena just to get an orb. Which, I don't know, that's okay value. Though with how often you can get orbs these days, it's not really worth it. Destroy a column, deal 9 splash damage to a random enemy, boosted by blue gems destroyed. That seems fine. You gain a lot of stats. Give 5 to a random skill on another ally, boosted by my gold. The problem is it's so random. I'd rather take the consistency of just taking you. What do you do again? Give 5 life and attack to an ally. If the ally is a human, double. So you can give 10-10 to yourself, which is kind of good. But you're quicker, so I'm just going to take you. Leprechaun, despite how ridiculously broken it is outside of arena, is pretty useless in arena. It's 3 explodes and a bunch of gold. Unless you have a gold scaling troop, which we actually did have in the previous one, it's not worth it. However, Wyvern here, kind of good. So is Night Coronet, but we already have the exact coloration, so not worth taking. Here we have 2. You have good boost ratio. Never mind, you were a different troop than I thought you were. Just destroy 8 gems, deal 8 damage to the first enemy. It's not horrible. We could take it. Siren without Empower is a lot weaker. So I'm just going to take you, I think. So the other one does have 10%, but you're also a tankier. Actually, that's not true. Technically, this is tankier because it's 10% this week, but I'm still taking you, though. And then that leaves us with nothing. So I guess we'll take a Taurus. Because realistically, Wyvern's going to be in first slot. So that'll help us cover green after. All right, that's the team. Because I'm going to put Wyvern in first. I'm going to put you in second. You in third. And that's the team. And you just kind of backline tank. Alright, so we basically just keep spamming Wyvern and Griff until we win. That's the game plan here. Wyvern on his own can solo the entire team, so we might want to put it in a safer position. Because realistically, he is our whole team. Or he can be if we so choose. Though I'm not sure. We'll see. Maybe we will move him a little bit further back. If we want to set something else there, we could always put this here. We get initial worst skull value, but then our really high damage sources can actually get mana before they die. And that's probably better overall value. Because honestly, Wyvern can solo an entire team. Because it has double poison and then double hit on the other 2. The double hit's really strong, and the double poison is going to kill over time anything it touches. So we're going to go get a big blue boost ratio here. Unfortunately, what it hits is random. However, its damage will basically one-shot anything it touches, which is great. This auto hits first slot. That also gives us mana for Wyvern, the one that's dead currently. Let's see. You know what? I'm about to put you in first slot. I'm pretty sure I'm about to put the thing in first slot. This will allow both our damage sources to live long enough to actually get damage down. Because it seems to be our best bet for doing anything. So we're going to do that. Unfortunately, it's not enough for the adjacent, but we just do that, kill you out, and you're basically dead. Take a red here. Unfortunately, it did not surge. We'll take another red. Doesn't matter if it surges, you're dead now, and there we go. Alright, let me go move Wyvern. I'm going to have a lower attack, but it's mostly because we're going all in on casting. Because realistically, if we cast Griff, we cast Wyvern, their team's already dead. We cast both of them once, it's already over. And I think that's going to be our game plan here. Just cast both of them once and then we win. We can also use this other thing for mana accumulation if we so choose, so we have that as an option. We're going to try for Brown off of Sky. We have 2 different spots that can occur. It did not happen. Let's see. Any other weird cascade we can go for? I can still try for this double Brown again. And we got both of them! Oh, that's huge. Alright, let's go throw down... How do I want... What order do I want to do this in? I guess we do this first because we can double tap the poison poke. So we can actually hit the same enemies. So we'll do that. Take a skull there. As you can see, their whole team's pretty much already dead. That kills out him. And you're dead. Okay, this order is way better. We'll stick with this for the rest of it. That's pretty much already done. Also, hello, Scott. Welcome. Also, hello, Supernova there. Say hi. Welcome, welcome. As well as David. Let's see. Can you please send the link to the forum about the dungeon stats? I don't have the exact link on me right now. Though I probably will go over it tomorrow night when we have more people watching. Because I know some people do want to know about it. And I will go over it tomorrow night and look at it a little bit more so I understand it better. Because I haven't really had the time to get a good look at it. But I'll go over it tomorrow night while we're doing everything else as well. And then we'll link it. Because I actually don't have access to the link right now. I'm not sure if Isabel does. She got sent it as well. Because I have to go dig it out of Discord. And I generally like to try not opening it while I'm streaming. Because it lags like crazy. What do I even take here? Do we even have enough in a given column? That is not enough damage. Oh, there's the link. There we go. Andrew got it for us. Thank you, Andrew. Greatly appreciated. There's the link. Wait, I do want to look over it a little bit more before I go over it. Because when I looked at it initially earlier, I didn't quite understand it. Or at least all of it anyways. Like, some of it made sense, some of it didn't. So hello, Jose. Welcome, welcome. Though I was also sent the images without the text explaining it, so that might also have been why. Let's see. But I need to look at it more later. But I do want to go over it tomorrow night. Around the time, because we're already going to be on the forum anyways when we look up the other thing. Alright, I need a Cascaded Skull. We have two different chances. We did not get it. But we did get it there. Alright, we'll take a red. Fortunately, I don't really need red, though. I do need a lot of brown, so I'll take that, get a Wyvern down, take a Skull. Wyvern poke you. And Poison just keeps chipping, and we just win from there. And there we go. Alright, let's go clear out this dungeon. Also, I like how the vote is currently exactly 50-50 on Arena and Explore. It just has been shifting all over the place. It's now down to a dead 50-50. But it is Arena weekend, so it's not like we do it every weekend. Yeah, we'll take that over. Grab a poke. Get the other thing over there. Throw down the Wyvern. That's a lot of mana. We're going to take that first, just to get it off the board so he doesn't take it. We then hit him for 1 billion damage, and then we kill him next turn, or actually in a couple turns. We're going to let Wyvern die just so we have the mana. Actually, we got to play this a little safe. We could die here. I'm going to take the blue over here. Oh, wait, there was still a Doom Skull there. Wait. Did I Cascade? That's so unfortunate. It's still winnable, but a bit less so. Wait, what does this count as? Victory! Wait, that actually counts as a win? I'm not going to question it. I thought, wait. That counts as a win? I guess he dies before the damage calculation on us? I always thought that counted as a lose back in the day. That's funny. What a way to win. That's funny, because he has a self-destruct, but he self-destructs before he does damage to us. Oh, war coins. Sure, why not? I'll take war coins. Hey, the first offer we've had that isn't useless. I got 30 war coins for 90 gems, which is 3 gems per war coin, which is slightly cheaper than normal by only 10 gems. Anyways, let me go look at that one team that was suggested. Oh, yeah, I can't see it. Get out here, Paul. Post Paul. Let me see. What's this one team? Let me just look at it. Let's see. We don't need a world event team anymore. We already covered it and everything. Also, I will be doing it a little bit differently for our... wait, was it under my copy-paste? 1 second. I thought I copy-pasted it. Copy. Manage team, paste. There it is. Celestial Flash, Thral, Mistralis, and Sister Superior. Yeah, it would work out pretty well. We've done something somewhat similar with Flask when it first came out. Though not with Sister Superior, that's kind of interesting. I guess you're doing it for Cleanse. Yeah, that would work out pretty well. You just keep spamming Flask, keep spamming Mistralis, get Thral to get everything rolling, have Cleanse automatically through Sister Superior. That is interesting. I believe I ran this with a different damage source initially. I ran it without the cleanse. Actually, I might have even just ran it with Beatrix, I think. I think with Celestial Flask, Thrall, Beatrix, Mistralis. Yeah, Sister Superior is going to be more consistent on the cleanse, that's for sure. So you don't have to worry about it, which is nice. Might be a little bit slower from a damage perspective, because the only slight issue with this team is if Mistralis dies, you have no damage source. So potentially going for Beatrix instead of Sister Superior would probably be a little bit better. Like, Sister Superior is more consistent cleanse, but having Mistralis as the only damage source might be a bit slower. Well, it'll definitely be a bit slower. But it'll also be the problem if she actually dies, there's no damage source left. There are some teams that do run with single damage source, but you normally want a backup one. But I feel like that team with Beatrix would be fine. Could be a good PvP wiping one. I believe we're going to run one more arena and then call it, I think. Arena of Vala, because this gives us half a deed. Let's see what we get here. Do we do anything good? 10 damage, enchant 2 random allies. Yes, that is something good. Let me double check if we have anything even better. No. Insta-kill any red enemy. Ooh, that's kind of juicy. His stats are not that good, though. But being able to target and kill any red's kind of solid. But double enchant's also kind of good. I'm going to take him, though. Killing any reds sounds kind of strong. Deal 7 damage to an enemy, which means we're going to find no red enemies. You know what that means. Deal 10 damage to the last enemy, stun them, pull them to the front. Stun doesn't really do anything in this mode. Scatter, but we need a bunch of gold, otherwise you do nothing. Deal 7 true damage, destroy 5 gems of the troops' color. Honestly, this almost seems like our best option here. The only problem is you don't cover that much color, but we hope we get a better draft here. Okay, I can Valkyrie feed the other thing. I'm going to have a really yellow-heavy team. I can take you to tank, explode a gem. That'd be a very slow team, though. Deal damage to last enemy, boosted by skulls and then death mark. Boost ratio is not high enough. We only cover 1 additional color. If I take Valkyrie, what are we missing? We're going to be missing 2 colors. Regardless of what we take here, we're going to be missing 2 colors. I think I take Valkyrie just so we can get Ironbeard rolling. It also gives us some board control. I think I'm going to go for it. Ah, gosh. I guess I got to go Golem. This is a weird team. All right, we'll roll with it. We put you there. We put you there. We put you to backline tank, and that is the team. This is a very unfortunate team, but it should be good enough to win. Because we don't need anything crazy to win with. What do I think of the team? The team's pretty solid. I just feel like it needs Beatrix there in order to pressure more damage. Because it still serves the purpose of what the other troop is doing, which is cleanse. And while it's slightly less consistent of a cleanser, it'll allow you to win quicker. And that's the main trade-off I would make for it. Which reminds me, I should start using Flask more often. Like, Flask is such a broken weapon, and I feel like I never use it. Initially, I tried not to overuse it just because, you know, it's kind of like a paylocked weapon, but it has rotated back around for free-to-play by this point. It's one of those weapons kind of under, like, the rope dart category, where it's like, I know some people don't have it, but it's, like, such a good weapon. The rope dart I feel like I use regardless, though. Just such a good one. My only concern a lot of times with Flask is sometimes when it misses. It also has a bad issue with freeze, meaning it always needs a cleanse option like Sister Superior, Beatrix, or something similar. Because you pretty much never want to be frozen on Flask. A frozen Flask is near useless. You're just giving the enemy a ton of value. So almost every team that you ever run with it has to run cleanse. Which can be a big downside to have to always have a cleanse option with a troop. There are a lot of things technically under that category. There is one thing that is also under that category. Of basically requires cleanser to function. I would like you not to roll... Wait, what? Did he double devour or did he just kill it with destroy? Wait. Can you get a little bit less value from your cast, please? I would like to have any chance of winning. Let's see. We might lose here. Too bad he's not a red enemy. If he gets another Devourer, we just lose. We literally just lose. We literally just lose. What is this thing's RNG? It is double rolled 20%. And has gotten perfect explosions. Gosh, Gluttony. Gluttony is one of those troops where it's actually kind of insane if it devours every time. The chance of it devouring every time, very low. But if it does... Oh, I need this pet. Hold up. I go grab this pet real quick. Honestly, I'm about to grab this pet and just stop doing arena. After that, it's like, no. Don't want to go back. Oh wait, why did I do that? I already had the win condition. How do you build super loopy yellow overflow rope dart team when you just needle your enemies to death? True. Oh, you mean how to? I'm trying to think of what a better option is for yellow. Normally you do it off of blue. Normally rope dart teams build blue spam rather than yellow spam. There's just more options for blue. But as far as yellow, there is Quadzalma. There is I'm trying to think of another. Mercy does get used because you need cleanse with it normally. So having cleanse could be a pretty good option. It's not a loop, but you get a lot of mana from it. But yeah, yellow, that's one issue I had when I was actually building Yellow Dragon. I don't feel like yellow has good of a mana loop. Like, there's a lot of destroys you could do, like Thrall, Angry Mob, stuff like that, in synergy with them. But as far as, like, actual looping, it's not that good. Like, if you're building a non-divine pure yellow team, it could be a bit clunky. Of course, you can build a pure yellow divine team as well, instead of using... the only problem with that is normally Divine Protectors uses the mana accumulator on a pure divine team. And the slight issue with that is Rope Dart is not Divine Protector. Because generally most Divines are where most of the yellow loop is. Like I think almost every yellow looper is a Divine. Like even Quetzalma, if I'm not mistaken, is Divine. And quite a few of the other ones. Alchemist isn't, but that doesn't really loop much these days. But even Mercy and stuff like that. But the biggest issue with that is you have to invest so much in building like a pure Divine team that you then have to choose your weapon between like Divine Protector and Rope Dart. And normally Divine Protector is actually better in that situation, oddly enough. It's one of the few situations where Divine Protector is actually good. These are crazy red and yellow. Things Divines really need. Because yellow almost every Divine needs, and Divine Shpala needs red. And not directly, but you know, it converts reds to skulls. Rope Dart, Herdmaster, Mercy, and Moonrabbit. Well, are you trying to build a pure yellow team, or just mana accumulation? Because Rope Dart, I feel like it synergizes best with, like, Angry Mob and Thrall. Like, Rope Dart, Angry Mob, or Thrall in second slot, Damage Source in third, and then, like, one other support in last is normally how you would build it. Like, you don't need Mana Loop to make it work. Because normally it's just, Rope Dart in first, because you can put a really safe tanky hero. Mana Accumulator in second, so it stays a little bit safe, but can also get its mana very quickly to mana accumulate. Third slot of your main damage source, because obviously Rope Dart generally is not your primary damage source. It does do a lot of damage, but you normally want something else to be doing the bulk of the damage. And then your last slot's either a cleanse utility, or more damage, or, you know, whatever else you kind of want to put there. Oh, you're trying to build it for Yellow Guild War? I've ran it with, oddly enough, Gorgotha a lot of times. Like Gorgotha, Rope Dart, something something. I tried running with Quetzalma before. It did not work out that well. Mostly because you get denied. You have to keep in mind, one problem with Yellow Loop or any color loop on a Guild War day is books. Books have made that a lot less viable to do on Guild War days. Because the big issue that you have going around is, you know, everyone's running like anti to the color. Or they're just going to like infinite you off a book if you create too much of the color and then miss even a single time. And it's generally not too good of an idea to run a lot of a color on a given day, as books run really rampant these days. Like back in the day, you could kind of get away with it. These days, you still can, but it really depends what your enemy team is. And if you can or cannot get away with it. Also, I would like to cast anything to go win. We might actually lose this one. That's kind of sad. The worst part is we're losing it to the summon. Of all the ways to lose, we're just losing to that single summon. Also, we're going to get Lycanthropied. And it's probably going to Lycanthropy into the worst possible triple you could ever imagine. It's going to be so sad. Oh wait, that was an extra turn? Oh yeah, we're frozen on... oh gosh. That's not good. Just don't Lycanthropy. We got this. Come on, I just need alignment. Give me alignment. We could just restart and it'd be so much quicker, but I'm not letting him get the satisfaction of victory. Okay, well, let's take a skull here. I don't have alignment, but we hopefully get alignment. Still no alignment. Okay, good. He's not Lycanthroped anymore. I'm trying to get ourselves alignment somehow. Nope, didn't get it. Alright, we can just take that. Take that out. Come on, literally any skull alignment. We just win the second we do. I don't have Cascade there. I'll just take that. Didn't get skull there. We have alignment. He's dead. Wow. That was a very unfortunate battle. But it came through. There we go. Give me my 6 pet copies. Come on, 6, 6, 6. We got 2. Still need 4 more. And this is for Wild Plains bonus. Anyways, tribute's ready. And honestly, I almost feel like calling it there. I kind of don't want to step back in arena. At least not with this team. This team's kind of meh. If we're going to do it, we got to get a better team. Let's see what team we can get. If we get something pretty insane, I guess we'll do one more run. So far seems pretty average. 8 damage to an enemy. If the enemy skills... Wait. For each enemy of my... Wait. Words. Too many words. For each of my skills that are greater than the enemy, steal 3 magic. Wait, you can steal 4 times? Interesting. You know what? You're on the team. Oh, I won. Okay, black. Okay, we gotta run. The build Black Beast build. Wonderful. A nice diverse team of just run Black Beast. Yeah, I'll go Snowy Owl just to feed Black Beast. We might get a Pride cast off as well. I'm mostly just here for Black Beast. There we go. Alright, I have my team. I'm gonna go you in first, initially, until we kill you. You there, Snowy Owl there. And that is our team of 1 Black Beast. There we go. We have formed our team. Okay, I'll take this. We'll get Black Beast mana. We'll throw it on first slot almost every time. I'll take Skull. Oh no, I forgot to take Yellow first. No. Okay, I need you to live for a few more seconds so I can cast Black Beast to kill you. Good, you lived long enough. That's all you need to do. Okay, now kill it with Black Beast. We now get a red or purple, which I can't get, so I'll just take some brown. I'll throw a poke at him. I do not have enough, but I can steal 1 for every stat that we have higher. Which means you pretty much steal all the magic. Alright, let's get Black Beast. Honestly, we just gotta build around Black Beast. I'm gonna kill Snowy Owl. Boom. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, get out of here. And let's match. We gotta run. The Black Beast carries arena special. Been tearing through arena since arena has existed, because Black Beast did exist when the game came out. Oddly enough, a lot of early teams did not utilize Black Beast. He was actually buffed to become good. Black Beast, when he first existed, was not actually that insane relative to the meta at the time. But he was eventually buffed to have Skull Creation. And ever since he was given Skull Creation, he's been very insane. Because he's the only thing in the game with a full heal while creating skulls, while also gaining attack. Nothing else has full heal into creating skulls while gaining attack. There's one that does 2 of those things, not 3. Emperina does 2, and used to be meta back in the day. But Black Beast was given the additional capability of creating skulls, which made it absolutely insane compared to any other option. Comparatively. Like, there's even a mythic based on Black Beast, and Black Beast is actually stronger than it, which is really funny. I keep forgetting its name. It's that one brown, green, blue one. Like, gosh, it has such a weird name. It curses every time it takes a brown, whatever that one guy is called. But, it has a really weird name. But that troop that was made based on Black Beast is weaker than Black Beast, which I still find funny to this day. Because generally the mythic is better than the troop that is based on. But in the case of that one, the troop that it's based on is actually stronger than the mythic. That's how strong Black Beast is. You know what? I should have taken the other order. But then again, he helped get us a bunch of red. 8 damage to an enemy. If the enemy's attack is greater, deal double damage. Problem, its attack isn't greater. That's not enough to kill. You know what is enough to kill, though? Skulls. So I'm literally just killing it. It doesn't even matter if it has full mana. It's more value just to kill it out. Let's see, I'm gonna create green. We're then gonna kill it out. Now that it has served its purpose. We then go and take even more green. And no, Chimera! No! That can actually counter us slightly. No! My win condition! I need that. There's no way he cleanses. We have to kill it just with this guy. Oh no. We could lose. Oh no, we could really lose. Oh no! We're actually gonna lose. This Chimera. Oh, he's about to create all the reds. That's very bad. Even if we disable, which we weren't able to do in time, even if we disabled his HP, he still would have killed us off a burn. No, our strategy. Yeah, Vashtagan, that's the guy. That's the version of Black Beast. I always forget his name. Well, it's because he's not really that meta. He was somewhat usable at one point in the game, though I would say in the current state of the game, he's pretty much useless. He's just a weaker Black Beast in almost every parameter. He also doesn't have the Dispel that Black Beast has. Black Beast actually has an invisible Dispel that you can see if you go over here. You can see Dispel. It doesn't say it here. But he dispels the thing he's about to target. What this allows you to do is actually devour something that has Barrier. One problem that this has, not on him, but on the other one, is they did not give this to the Mythic version, meaning to this day, the Mythic version of Black Beast does not have Dispel, meaning he cannot dispel the thing that he ends up targeting. Meaning if you have Barrier, you cannot actually devour it, which is really bad. Again, I'll just go for Black Beast mana. He doesn't have Chimera or anything weird to try to kill us with again, so we should be fine this time. Since the only reason the other one really lost was because Chimera got a hit. He basically got a Chimera hit into a burn into a double damage poison because it poisoned us, which was about the best synergy he could have ever gotten. Because it does like 30 something damage, plus you still have to deal with burn per turn. Let's see. Take the brown over. One of the few counters to the Black Beast strategy. And the enemy had it. I'll take the green over. Kill out a first slot as per usual. He's mostly just using him to tank a little bit until he dies. That's unfortunate. That's one less devour this time, but we should still have enough attack value to win. Take some purple in case he actually gets a cast off. And by that I mean he's not going to get a cast off. That's very ambitious to think he's actually going to cast once. Also, one other thing that they changed with Black Beast that didn't used to be the case, Black Beast used to not be able to cast if it was the only thing remaining. Now it can. And that is very strong because that means it can get 6 skull spam even when it's the only thing remaining. Back in the day, there was actually a version where he could still create 6 skulls, but could not do so if he was the only thing left. In the current state of the game, he can create 6 skulls even if he is the only thing left, which is very broken, because he doesn't need a devour target to still create his skulls. At one point he did, but he doesn't currently. Hello, J-Shar! Welcome, welcome. Alright, final fight. Let's go get our little bit of Ritz. Then we'll end it there. If anyone has any other questions, anything else I missed, anything else you want me to go over, do let me know. Hello, Speed Factor, welcome. Is there a reason why you go 1, 2, 3, 4 in the dungeon? Because we can. We just keep clicking it every single time in hopes it'll eventually be correct. Even though I'm pretty sure it's statistically been proven to probably not be ideal. But I kind of want to keep clicking it until it works. Just because we've done it so many times already. Because you know, the one time we click differently, it's going to be the other answer. It's going to happen. Like, there's a 100% chance that I don't click top 3, it'll be top 3. So we're just going to keep clicking it until it works once, and then we'll use strategy. Let's see, I'll take a brown. I really need a brown or green. I can't take brown or green here, though. What's the best thing to disable here? Probably his second slot. You've been playing PvP all day and found 0 pet gnomes? That can happen. It's very rare, but it can happen. Realistically, you find one about once every 1 or 2 hours, I would say. Though it can vary. And you can get a very unlucky streak. And that's when there's no arena event. I mean, no gnome event, that is, of course. When there's Vault event, you find one like every 15 minutes, pretty much. If you could stop looping, I would like to devour my ally so I can one-shot you. That'd be great. Would that be funny if he actually kills us? There's a non-zero chance he could still win this. Just because of how loopy it ends up getting. I can't take my mana right now, which is slightly problematic. Like, if he double skulls us, we're dead. He still can double skull us. This isn't over yet. You can loop enough to get a Doom Skull out of nowhere and then just kill us. Okay, we won now. Good old Black Beast for the auto win. The OG auto win arena pick. And there we go. Let's see what we get here. Anything good? Oh yeah, I forgot. We don't even get an offer because we already did 3. But we got some Ritz. If we did it 5 more times, we'd also get an orb, but we're not going to bother. But there we go. For all of our efforts at Arena this weekend, we get the wonderful loot of 3 gem keys, which you could have just done by just doing 1 fight. 2 event keys, 10 diamonds effectively, and half of a deed. Not a deed book, not an imperial deed, just a standard deed. Technically 6/10 of a deed, but it is basically half a deed. But there we go. And that is the loot. But anyways, that's the arena event. Fun to play, not fun to get the loot from. Is there any troop that creates purple brown storm? There's purple blue off of, it's whatever that one girl's name is. Why did I forget it? Idrachi's or whatever its name is? Not Idrachi. What's her name? Why can't I remember her name? But it's blue purple. I don't think there's brown purple. What does Tyrion say? Let's see. You got a second ever 32 gem tribute tonight? Nice. That's huge. Yeah, I've gotten a few in the 30-somethings. I can't remember what my highest was. I know I've gotten a 30-something before, because multiple times, because I've seen it be 30, but I can't remember exactly what the tribute was to the exact T, but it was over 30. So it's either like a 31 or a 32. But yeah, they're very rare and great to see. Even, oh, never mind, I already read that. Anything else, anyone? Otherwise, we will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, as we do every night. Tomorrow night, we'll be going over all the weekly spoilers. I also will go over the dungeon thing. There has been some math being done on how to optimally do dungeons, and I do want to go over that when we have more viewers tomorrow night. Might even do it first thing tomorrow night before we start getting into the tasks, just to kind of let everyone know, because I'm probably not going to cover it in the weekly video, but I will cover it in the stream, and just kind of go over the math that people have figured out on how to do dungeons. Will that change at all how I do dungeons? No. But I will go over it nonetheless. And yeah, we'll go from there, because tomorrow night we'll go over that and mostly mess around with the tasks. Also, I will be splitting the weekly video into 2 videos. One that I'll be covering immediately as soon as the 3 a.m. thing hits, or, you know, as immediately as I can possibly get it out. And the other one will be covered at, I have no clue when, which will go over teams. But the first video will go over everything that isn't teams, and then we'll have a separate video going over only teams, which will either be probably midday or also tonight if I don't crash. But I'll get the other video up before I crash, which is going to be our solution to that. We used to cover them as 2 videos back in the day. However, we stopped for the longest of times. But I'm going to try it again, see what people think, and if people like it, we'll keep doing it that way, I guess. Otherwise, we'll go back to the 1 video format again. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by, and have a wonderful week. Goodbye, everyone. I'll cover the video soon, TM.